Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Mythos. Welcome back to my gaming channel. Today we're going to be playing Hell Is Us. This will be part 4 in the Let's Play series. So, right now I'm outside of the town of Jova. And going to go find the blacksmith today. I've tried yesterday and wasn't successful. So we're going to give that another go, look at the map, see where we need to go. If you have not tried Hell Is Us, I like it, I enjoy it. I would dare to say I love it so far. Combat is good. There's a couple of things sometimes I'd have to interact with something and ran into some problems with interacting with the item, but it seems to fix itself. I'm not really having any issues as of the last couple of videos, so we will give it another go and see how it works today. And let's see, make sure I got my controller today, and I do. I'm not using my keyboard, so let's head over to Jova. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Love having you, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give the video a like if you like it. Hopefully you find some of these playthroughs helpful. I'll be posting clips, probably just some shorts that will give some hints on some of the things that happen here. And I'm trying to remember exactly how to get into the town here. Oh, here we go. And so I talked with this guy up here, told me where to find the blacksmith. Didn't really have a chance to speak with any of the other NPCs. I think I just took off. Is that an item? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Ancient sensor. A bronze container with small holes along its body and peculiar markings on the side. Alright. Let's go talk with this person here.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. I need to learn some new pieces before I end up against the wall.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, so the blacksmith, if memory serves, was up here. Oh, that's right. The tent was on the back, and then we found a map.
I should be at the Abbey, trashing the place.
That's not very pleasant.
I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with gold.
Let's see here. There's a lot more NPCs over here than I realized.
Got one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest. They were hiding like rats down in the old well. This filth got off easy if you ask me.
Alrighty then. Okay. A hut there, or a house rather. Ooh, another item here. Letter, worried wife. Dear Henry, I hope this letter finds you, my love. If you are reading this, then you have found us in Jova. The evacuation of Tulsi was hectic, but we eventually made it out and were relocated here. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, it seems. A few weeks after we arrived, we came under siege by Asterian forces. They've occupied the town and are moving everyone out in the morning. I have no idea where they are taking us. And as terrified Mrs. Yu, she asks about her family, about her father daily. I've left my rosary for you in this letter. Please find us, Henry. Alright, so... Okay, so one of the good deeds. Hopefully this isn't a, one of those time... not time-gated, time requirements.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do.
No, I don't think you're sober now, buddy.
This hooch right here, signing mead. Oh, God damn, it's good. This is the way I want to go out. I'd give anything for some more. I was stationed to guard boss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key. Because I'm about to give it away to whoever brings me some more mead.
Do tell. Okay.
Pull him out of there. Didn't think Paul and Miss were clever enough to work heavy machinery like this. Color me surprised. Check his pockets. Take that silly little acorn, put her with the rest. No, please. Don't take... Shut up! Oh, fuck! You got blood all over my boots, you fucking asshole! Alright, boys, go round up the rest of them.
Okay, so find the blacksmith's think explore here just a little bit. Right down there. Okay. So here, and there's no way to get in here. All right, so let's check out the map. And bumper. Okay, map of Jova and the surrounding area with a route drawn by hand found at the Owen headquarters in Jova, Casa Marshes. Okay, alright, so it's a big bridge that we need to go across. And so it's east and then again northeast. Let's see if we can just really quickly find. So that is not the bridge. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're getting somewhere now. Come back down this way. And we'll come back to Jova here at some point and, you know, talk to the different NPCs and see what there is to unlock there. Oh, whoa. Okay. Just trying to remember. This drone is not working, so right trigger. There we go. Okay, so he's busy, he's occupied. I really need to get used to the really need to get used to that healing mechanic. Okay, so the thing is, they're right here. And okay, there's the hollow bodies. A little bit better. And, you know, as I mentioned before, I'm not the world's best player, but I will certainly try again and again and again. I am going to, after we find the blacksmith, going to use the axes. You know, matter of fact, notice that the more you use the weapons... Let's see. And I did kind of check it out too, just to see... you know, how the damage stacks up. Okay. Is there like another weapon slot? Let me go back in there. Let's try this again. Okay. And... Hey everybody, alrighty, so get everything fired back up again here. First time the game has crashed since I've been playing it, so double checked everything, NVIDIA drivers are up to date. Should be a non-issue there, but we'll see, right? So okay, and oh, that's what I was doing, so I was checking for the axes and wanted to equip those. And I'm kind of wondering if those might have a faster attack speed. Okay. So I want to equip that. And load out. Okay, here we go. And then we'll add this one as a secondary. Any defensive gear? No. No relics. Passive relic. You know, I never... Basic med kit there. And the advanced... Never thought to put those on. Okay. And I think just for a little bit of speed here, I'm gonna come around here just so I don't aggro all of those hollow bodies. I really need to figure out how to use those on the drone. I'm sure it's nothing super complicated. Get back on the bridge here because I did find out the hard way yesterday. If you fall in that water, you are not swimming. You will die. Save here. Perfect. What is that sound? Well, didn't mean to come quite this far, but let's see what this NPC has to say. Let's check out this here. Okay. Looks like the just coming off the bridge at the top there. Not sure what that second one down is on the left. And the bottom right must be somewhere in the swamp. So let's see.
Knew they were coming. The demons. All in the cards, see? I watched them like a hawk. What's going on to the south? Who knows? All connected. Got to find the pattern. Been taking notes, pictures, cataloging. All on the wall there. Can't leave though, can't leave. Government dogs waiting in the weeds. Want my research. Need a zoom lens. Yes, staying right here. Need close-ups for the wall.
Okay, so need to remember that. Sure, we'll stumble across one here at some point. That's one thing about this game. If you're not one that likes puzzles, you might struggle with this or might not like it. The other thing is very little hand holding. There's no map per se, other than when you're in the APC, you know, there's just a very, very general map with some markers to fast travel to. Oh, nice. Limbic polearm. I may have to try that. And whirlwind, okay. Very cool. That should be fun. So we will definitely check that out. Oh my god, seriously. Yeah, come on, man. Like, can't take on that many at once. Just see if I can get maybe... Oh, just a couple of them. Or not. Yeah, this is just... Man. I just don't see this ending well. So let's,
Over here! In the maintenance
Jeez,
room!
Come on. Trying to open it. Trying to open it. Trying to open it. Come on. Jeez,
Hey! Help! Over here! In the maintenance room!
Jeez,
Looks like I need to adjust the dosage. Start over.
Alright, let's give that another go. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind killing all these guys, but... I have to say the attack speed is definitely better with these axes. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I really think I'm liking the axes better. Well, that was a little hairy, but wasn't too bad by any means. Okay. There should be one more here around the corner, I believe, unless I already took him out. We'll find out here in a moment. Yeah, there we go. Missed that heal. That's alright. Got him. Definitely got to get better at timing that.
Help! Over here! In the maintenance room!
Alright.
Thanks for the help. Wait, that necklace. You must be one of his friends.
Just necklace.
Who are you?
I'm Victor Gaz.
Oh.
I left Jova to look for my mentor Vitalis. My ears are still ringing from that damn explosion. The trucks must have driven over a mine or something. I pulled Lieutenant Rue out just in time. We're the only survivors. The explosion must have attracted the creatures. We hid in here until I could figure out a way back to Jova.
Who is Vitalis?
Vitalis is the blacksmith of Jova. I've been his apprentice for many years. I was an idiot to think I could go look for him. Recently, some agents came for him. You know, black suits, shades. Let's just say they didn't seem like the type to fuck around. Listen, maybe we could help each other. Take the key to Vitalis' home. I found a locked door in the basement, but couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I'll come join you later. I need to make sure the lieutenant can make it back to Jova. I'll find a way to avoid the creatures.
Alright, key Vitalis' home. Key for Vitalis' house in Jova. Obtained from Victor in Akasa Marshes. Alright. Let's see.
Where's Vitalis' home?
The house is right in front of the forge in the northeastern part of Jova. You can't miss it.
It's
There's
easy.
a blue swing in the tree next to the house.
Do you know what these weapons are?
Not here. We'll talk about it later when we get back to Jova.
Okay.
You know anything about this necklace?
We can talk about the necklace when we get back to Jova.
Well, jeez, I'm throwing my bone here, dude. Alright. Nothing in here to loot. And we're definitely going that way. Okay. Okay. Well, let's give her a save here. And head back to Jova. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no. Oops. Over across the bridge here. That is like really, really kind of creepy looking. It's pretty cool, too. Kind of, you know, reminds me of Dark. If you've never seen that show on Netflix, highly recommend it. The intro after you get done the prologue for the game is very reminiscent of Dark. I think the visually is just really, really cool. Okay. So back up we go. I like the fact that your sprinting doesn't deplete your stamina, so that's, I think, something I think they probably well thought out. Was a really good idea. And, oh, a blacksmith shop. That was, he said, backside here, northeast corner. There's something up there. This is, oh, cool. All right. Lucky find. Talus's house. We'll see if there's anything in here that we can grab that we might need. Family. Okay. Family picture, frame picture of a young boy in a soapbox car found in Talus's house in Jova Casa Marshes. I'm not sure what we will need a picture for, but okay. Keys, car, set of keys found on a toy car keychain. Okay. Good deed. Okay, no, alright. Just another good deed. Hopefully these don't have a time requirement, but we will see. Okay, another family picture. Frame picture of a young man and his pregnant wife. Nothing more here. Anything more up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. What is this? Looks like definitely not using one of the pictures. I mean, there's only one other option, right? Vitalis, do you remember the book you gave me when I became pregnant? It was a play from the outside. You had bought it from a smuggler. I remember a particular passage that aptly captures my newfound feelings toward you. I'll never pause again, never stand still, till either death hath closed the eyes of mine, or fortune given me measure of revenge, until we meet again, Vitalis. Interesting. Nothing else here. Oh, ladder. Nothing here. So it's just, oh, generator, okay. Okay, strange is another one of those interfaces, or whatever you want to call it. Back at the temple area where we started out. Okay. Let's see. So we hang the pictures here, I'm guessing. The faint outline of where they were, so this one's got rounded corners, so I'm guessing. Okay. And this one's more square. So this one. Okay. So nothing happened. Oh, okay. Something's shining here. Interesting. Okay, 6-digit code. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Let's see. 32. 17. No code. 3217 code, no code, but this is a 6. Oh yeah, this is 6-digit code. Alright, well. What the heck? There's another clue here somewhere. Alright, so let's check this out. Head back up here in the house. Be the obvious place to start. Ladder. Oh, hey. Looks like the car. 13. Okay, so number 13. Maybe that's it. I would guess. Gonna speed around here now. We know there's no enemies. 13. Okay, so 32, 17, 13 now. Is it in that order? I would assume. 32, 17, 13. Oh, okay, cool. Good, good, good. Alright, that was a... I was very fortunate it was in the right order. Okay, brothers and sisters of the Vigil, the journalists have arrived. The journalist has arrived. Meeting at the Weeping Night is planned A. Okay. Glyph, perfect guard. Lingering pain. Rage. Rage spike. Wow, I was getting a bunch of them. Wow. Jeez. Okay. And okay, this looks pretty freaking cool. Limbic Greatsword. It doesn't say whether or not it's got a slower attack speed. Actually, yeah, right there. Parry, agility D, attack speed D. Okay, cool. Hadn't really paid attention to that before, so Vitalis, it has become abundantly clear to me that we are being systematically hunted. This is more than mere coincidence. Entire chapters are going silent. You know how I feel about this business with the journalist. We have never been so vulnerable. Now is not the time bringing in outsiders. More than ever, be vigilant, brother. Your friend, Damien. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, it's now known that about the attack speed. That was another item over there, I think. So if we inspect this. Okay, attack speed A, parry agility A. Okay, yeah, so the sword was definitely slower. Attack speed C. D. The limbic pole arm. So I'm gonna stick with those axes, I think. Limbic locks. Okay, interesting. To all brothers and sisters of the Vigil, we have made great progress in deciphering the ancient locking mechanism used by the Ignitic Order of the Eye. Okay, cool. We believe what lies beyond these mechanisms may well provide answers that have eluded us for centuries. To unlock the mechanism, a specific set of keys must be inserted into all available slots. These keys are long rectangular rods that the Order appears to have hidden in strategic locations across Hadia. Each rod is hued based on its limbic sphere and carries the inscribed symbol. Thus, to unlock the mechanism, each slot requires a specific key. The keys U and symbol must match the slot. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have this one, Limbic Rod Grief. Okay, very cool. All right. So that answers one of the questions we had earlier. Okay, and there's nothing else here. Loot. Make sure before we take off, because you never know if you'll be able to get back in here. Cool. So this. So there's two symbols it looks like on there. Upper left. There's a symbol that matches there, but then there's another one in the lower right. So can you take that out? Yes, remove. Okay, cool. Good, good. Okay, so we'll more than likely have to come back when we have other ones of those. There's a ladder. And come back up here. Just want to double check here. Not seeing anything else to loot. Okay.
Hey, I made it back.
Hey, hey.
When you're done.
Sweet. Olympic sword, another one. Okay. Victor, I've always respected your moral objection to martial training. Should you ever change your mind or simply wish to evaluate your handiwork, there exists an inveterate training facility used by generations of vigils right here in Akasa Marches. You can find the entrance below Monument Hill. The pillars ensure entrance must wield a limbic weapon. Counterclockwise from the northeast to Vitalis. Okay. Below Monument Hill, so I have to remember that. Anything out here? Nope. Alright, so let's go talk to the blacksmith and kind of hoping to be able to upgrade some weapons
Thanks
here.
for helping us in the tunnel. I left Lieutenant Rue at the outpost. I'll check in on her later. Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement? I looked everywhere for the code.
Oh, okay. Lots of questions and general
Can you tell me
knowledge.
more about yourself?
When I met Vitalis, I was in a very dark place. If it wasn't for him, chances are I'd either be a criminal or dead. Face down in a ditch somewhere. But Vitalis saw something in me. He gave me focus, discipline, and skills. Skills that would one day serve a great purpose.
What are these weapons?
They're called limbic weapons. Vitalis told me that they were intricately tied to this country's history. He taught me how to repair and enhance them. But to do so, I need limbic shards. And Vitalis wouldn't tell me where the shards come from. He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what I can do.
Okay.
You know anything about this necklace?
Vitalis has one too, though it's not quite the same. I noticed some of his friends wore similar ones around their necks. They call themselves the Vigil. I think they're made of limbic shards like your weapons, but I'm not sure. The weapons, the necklaces, and the Vigils are all connected somehow. I guess Vitalis left out some lessons.
Any idea what Captain Voss is up to?
My best guess is that he's thieving. Be careful when dealing with Voss. Men like him are unpredictable, which makes Voss very dangerous. I'm only alive because I'm useful to him. Thanks Etheris too. Otherwise, I'd be dead or, worse, shipped off to a prison camp.
What do you know about the Vigil?
Vitalis told me about the Vigil, but not in detail. Before he left, he promised to explain everything upon his return.
What do you make of this note?
Vitalis never mentioned a journalist. I know where the Weeping Knight is, though. It's in the Vissa Hills. It's a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another fallen in combat. I'm surprised it's still around, considering it's in the Palamist province. It's nestled under a large weeping willow tree. People often light candles and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue.
Do you know the woman in the pictures?
Whoever she is, she seems to be a painful memory. Vitalis became angry whenever I asked about her, and he would shut me out completely. So I dropped it.
Can you tell me more about Vitalis?
Vitalis was haunted by the past and anxious about the future. He was often away, sometimes for months at a time. After seeing the destruction of the war and the creature's sudden appearance, I now understand why he was so preoccupied. We've always been cut off from the rest of the world, even before Girion Yankel's dictatorship. Everyone acts surprised when Sabinians and Palamists rip each other apart. Isolation has terrible consequences on individuals. Imagine what it can do to an entire population. In fact, you don't have to. Look around. There are plenty of examples of such consequences. It's like Hadia is a science experiment gone awry, meant to teach the rest of the world a lesson. After witnessing and hearing of atrocities being committed all over Hadia, it only seems to fill my spirit with dark thoughts. One thought stands out from the rest, though. Whatever these creatures are, we deserve them. I have nothing but good to say about them. They're the first outsiders I ever met. They were very friendly to everyone and very helpful. Lieutenant Rue gave me a few odd jobs here and there. Her men taught me how to play football. I had a blast, as did some of the kids in Jofa. They organized a small tournament, which helped us forget about the political tensions flaring up. I feel sorry for Lieutenant Rue, though. She lost all her men. They were all very close, especially with Rojo and Typhon. I should check in on her soon. My father was Sabinian. I'm a freak occurrence in Hadia. I belong to both worlds. I think the Sabinians got lost in their so-called progressiveness. They seem to have lost touch with their roots. If you go far enough into history, Sabinians were all Palamists at one time. I think it's important to know where you're from.
Interesting.
It might humble some of the pride and temper reckless ambitions.
Interesting to find that out. And kind of wondering how the Palamists will
Don't
contrast.
tell anyone, but my mom was a Palamist. I attended mass and participated in some of the rituals. It made my mother happy. But I grew out of it. Now that I think about it, that's when my life took a turn for the worse. Vitalis helped me out of that hole I had dug for myself. However, I would be a liar if I said that my faith didn't play a big part in my recovery. I'm happy to say that I stand in his gaze again. And yes, I admit it. I pray to him at times, especially for Vitalis' safe return. Vitalis had a relapse a while back. I helped him through it. He let a few things slip out, though. It didn't make much sense then, but I started connecting the dots when I crossed the marsh. He spoke of these creatures. He said that they were coming. He called it the Calamity.
Okay, so the
He
Calamity.
said they were the physical manifestation of malevolent human emotions, and war was their doorway into our world. I figured it was the alcohol talking. I sure as hell believe him now.
Okay. New interaction available. Craft. You can now visit Victor to create and upgrade limbic equipment. Okay. Vissa Hills. You can travel between areas with the APC. Okay. So they said behind the red toolbox. Did I Already get it, maybe? Or is it outside? Hmm. Do a save here. I must have already picked up the item. So X is craft.
What needs my attention?
Okay, so we'll upgrade weapon. Twin axes of rage. Upgrade weapon to 2. Limbic sphere converts to rage. Max level increases to 8. Okay, so gotta hold
I'm
the
getting good at this.
weapon down, or the button down. Okay. Let's see. Am I able to do anything else right now? Well, let's see. What am I missing here?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so this is a level 3. Can be defensive gear. Okay. Guess nothing we can do there. Weave limbic consumables. Victor can weave limbic consumables using limbic shards. These constructs of old were designed by the Order Scholars to combat the limbic threat. Okay.
Here, it's better than you.
Interesting, okay. Okay. Study, no relevant items, glyphs. Those are different kinds of glyphs, okay. Oh, there's quite a few here that, so okay, so this one I've gotten, and that one was glyph rage spike, glyph animosity. Okay. Equip glyphs. From the inventory or loadout screen, select a weapon and use the add glyphs option. A weapon can hold up to 3 glyphs, each unlocking a unique ability. Glyphs can only be added to weapons of grade 2 or higher. Okay, good to know. So, alright, so let's go into the inventory screen. Okay. Okay, so X, add glyphs. Oh, sweet. Okay. So, rage glyph spike. Okay, so use mechanic tap. Lock on required, no. So there is a limbic energy cost. Okay, damage 520. Explosion radius 5 meters. Ooh. That is pretty slick. Okay. Another one here. So we've already equipped that one. animosity. Your hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares the targeted limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning in the process. Yeah, hey. That actually sounds kind of cool. So, oh, neutral? Okay. Limbic energy suffuses around you, reducing endurance loss when blocking a hit. Okay, that will be handy. Okay. So, you know, let's give this a try and see what happens. I mean, that's actually kind of cool. So, I think you're good here for right now. And I still did not find, he said behind a red toolbox. And I'm thinking that's an item that probably already grabbed in that hut earlier when I was in there, so. Why is this blue? So just paint it blue, I guess. Look around back here just real quick, see if maybe he meant back here behind the toolbox. Nope, not seeing anything. I have to say this environment and everything is kind of creepy, sometimes unsettling. I think it's probably the right word to use. See what's going on with this guy.
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here, and yet there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece, Rebecca, orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
Jeez.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
Hey, well, there's the mead I need for the that other NPC there. Well, this is one of the questions.
Your niece, Rebecca, is she okay?
How long can a young child survive in these horrible conditions? Could you be so kind as to check in on her? The last time I saw her was in my brother's home. It's the building with the treehouse next to it.
Okay.
The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. This isn't the first time we've been caught in a perpetual cycle of violence. Sethrus's benevolence lives in all of us. But the serpent also lives in us. When that happens,
Oops.
you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. Steel yourself, my son. The serpent strikes when we are at our most vulnerable. This war is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up what generations built over centuries within days. The exchange of cruel and violent acts and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. I was shocked to hear that even priests were involved in spreading hateful rhetoric. Now look at us. I see only darkness ahead, but I have faith in Setharus. I believe Hadeans can quell their emotions and come back to reason. They must, or all will fall to ruin.
Sounds eerily like times we're living in now.
Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about hers. This Buddha she spoke of is a fascinating figure. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Hadeans, which is partly why the peacekeepers exist. Being a peacekeeper is admirable. Risking one's life for the betterment of others is a noble pursuit. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peaceful coexistence, and Setharus has plenty of love to spare. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but that doesn't mean I have to accept them. How do we stop the spread of hatred from one generation to the next? I lack the wisdom to know the answer, but know where to begin. I need to start with the next generation. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves. There is a moment in history that all Palamists should reflect on, if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with one thing in mind: power. A young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several Reformation theses, which gained popularity. What did the Palamist traditionalists do? They hunted them down. They accused them of heresy and burned them at the stake. They were Palamists who only wanted reform. Nothing is easier than listening and finding common ground. It is effortless compared to the alternative. That moment of hubris sent us on the path of endless wars. We don't learn from our mistakes. We only seem to repeat them.
And isn't that the truth?
I overheard the guards speaking of such creatures. If what they describe is accurate, then the darkest days are ahead of us. In specific passages, the Holy Kata speaks of Tiar's demons. Some of these passages relate to the curse of Tiar, brought on by the great sins of destructive emotions. These writings were meant to be interpreted as metaphors and stories, to teach and inform us. Could this be happening? May his eye protect us.
Alright, so need to find the house with the playhouse or playground or whatever it was. Ah, bingo. Too bad. And graphics are absolutely gorgeous in this game, I have to say. It's kind of haunting when you look around the environment. Almost depressing, but Definitely sets the tone for the game. It does a really good job at it. And let's see. Okay. Anything over here? Nope. Can't just get in there, no. Okay. Okay, it did say it was here. Gather.
Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared.
Is in the right house.
Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends.
That's the other thing with this game too, like the voice acting is really, really good. It's not hastily done. Not just some crap thrown together. There's the girl.
You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. My parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh.
Oops. Oh, the soldiers came back.
I saw your uncle. He's gonna be alright.
Thanks, Zethyrus. Uncle Jaffer is like all the great saints in the stories he used to read to me. He told me about the great holy men who fought against the Sabinian sinners. Uncle Jaffer always gives so much to help others in need. Zethyrus would never let him die. He wouldn't.
Okay. Alright, so let's head back to Jaffer. Over this way. Let's see. This way, right? Yeah, right over there. Okay.
Be wary, my son. The serpent's ways lurk behind every corner.
I found your niece. She's okay.
Thanks, Zethyrus. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet.
Poor bastard. Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
It's nothing.
Be wary, my
No.
son.
Okay, no. Alright. right, so thanks everybody for hanging out with me again today. This is part 4 of Hell Is Us. We went a little bit over more than an hour today, but that's all right. Had a game crash there earlier. Hasn't happened again, so we should be okay, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Again, if you're new to the channel here, consider subscribing and giving the video a like, and you drop a comment. Are you playing Hell Is Us right now? Are you on the fence? You're kind of waiting to see some reviews. Again, I really enjoy this game. It's great. It's been solid so far. One game crash, things are functioning well. So until the next one, everybody, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.